Hello my lovely butterflies, this is the Awakened Butterfly and I am back with another video. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please stay for the entire video. And if you enjoy the content, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe to my channel. To all of my day one butterflies, welcome back to the channel. I hope all is well. And to all of my new butterflies, welcome to the channel. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, today we will be talking about the top 10 gang stalking manipulation tactics that are used in personal relationships. And the reason why I made this video is because I have been seeing a lot of domestic tragics that have occurred within relationships. And I feel that this comes from a lack of awareness and a lack of some of our partners' motives for even wanting to be in a relationship with us. So I came through with these top 10 tactics, gang stalking manipulation tactics, that I feel are mainly presented in relationships when you are dealing with these type of people. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Tactic number 1, lying. And we all know that this is a false statement or accusation purposely presented as the truth. This is something that is stretched. This is something that is reinvented and stated to someone in order to cover up what really happened. And a lot of people in relationships do this because they want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to deliberately lie to their partners as a form of manipulation. It's for the sole purpose of getting what they want. They also use lies of omission, which means instead of stating the truth or even instead of lying, they will just withhold the truth, period. They just won't say anything. And this is very unfortunate when you've made a vow to express loyalty to each other, effective communication. If anything's wrong, you guys can talk to each other about it. Lying just totally takes away the whole ideal of trust out of the relationship. And this tactic is used in order to expose the fact that your romantic partner is unaware of something important that you have going on. It's something so important that you don't want them to know about it because you feel like it could ruin what you guys have going on, which is very selfish because of course with the lie is being covered with the truth, because the truth is something that would obviously hurt the partner. Tactic number 2 is insinuation. And this is where the victim is being tested with this tactic by the gang stalker in the relationship. And this to let the perpetrator become very aware of the victim's strengths and weaknesses. And this goes back to my previous video when I was talking about when someone's mirroring you, they would sit back and study everything that you like, don't like, what you want, what you don't want. And they create this character based on that. And they do it with everyone that they become in contact with. It's like a different character for each person. Just imagine being a different person for each person that you go around, because you're afraid to show someone your true identity. That is very tiring. I don't think I would be able to do that. They constantly play tug of war with your emotions, and this is in order to get a reaction from you. It's like a game. It's like instead of being a partner to them, you're more like a guinea pig in a science experiment. And they're the type of person that love to play on other people's emotions in order to boost their ego, in order to get away with things, in order to further come up with different tactics to use on them and different people. So it's like everyone that they're in contact with is a science experiment. And this goal is to emotionally drain the victim, to feed their partner's ego, and it also helps the partner gain a higher sense of control and power over them. Because if they're able to analyze this person and gain a high sense of their strengths and weaknesses and know how to play on them, they pretty much have that person right where they want them. Tactic number 3 is emotional barriers. And this is where the victim becomes aware of the manipulator's games. They become upset about it. They complain about it, and they begin to question the actions that have been taking place. And this will allow the perpetrator to then dismiss everything that's taking place at that time and make the whole focus about the victim's anger and try to make them seem like there's some sort of monster and they're wrong for being upset, when in all reality they have every right to be upset because they have now realized that they're being stringed along by someone. They will get angry with their partner for not being happy with their poor treatment. They actually get mad at their partner for not wanting to be mistreated in a relationship. The victim could also be attacked in this situation mentally, physically, or emotionally, for coming forth. Also, they could be attacked for being happy and living a positive lifestyle. They will blame you for everything in order to take the focus off of what they're actually doing. And this tactic is designed to highly frustrate the victim, and it's to take everything away from what's actually happening and focusing on the victim, like their aggressiveness is the reason for the entire situation that is taking place, when in all actuality they're just fed up with what's going on. Tactic number 4 is the guilt trip, which is the intimidation tactic. And this is when they accuse the victim of being selfish. You have everything going for you. Life is easy for you. And they say this to you no matter how much you contribute to the relationship. It's like nothing is enough. So this keeps their partner anxious. This keeps them submissive. This keeps them doubting themselves and constantly trying to find new ways to please their partner, when in all actuality they're doing everything right. This is just the game being played to take the focus once again off of what they're doing and to make you feel like you're wrong if they were doing something. So it's like, in your mind, let's say for instance you come to the realization that your partner is doing something wrong, and they've made you feel that the reason why they're doing this is because, okay, and then they're complaining to you all the time and saying you're not doing something right. This is all a game to get you to connect that with the fact that they're possibly cheating with someone else. And it makes you want to become very submissive to them and do everything you can to show them that you're the better partner than the person that they're cheating with. And that is so draining for you, and it is so selfish for them. And this can cause bad depression and anxiety, making you feel very anxious because you're constantly trying to find ways to please this person. You're constantly trying to figure out what you're doing wrong, and you're constantly changing and fixing yourself for no reason. This person will still continue to do what they do, and it will only get worse. No, you're bettering yourselves, but they're getting worse. Tactic number 5 is threats, social occlusion, making you question your need to even belong to the relationship, making you feel like you're not good enough. This also comes with possible physical threats, and this is to make you withhold your complaints, to withhold all the evidence that you found out about them that you want to present and put on the table, to let them know that, hey, I know what you're doing. I'm not happy about this. I've been too good to you. I've given you too much of my time. I've been faithful, loyal, and honest to you. And I really want to know why you're doing this to me. They would inflict all of these threats upon you in order to quieten you down. They try to implant fear in you in order to get you to act in accordingly every time you find out something and you want to talk about it. They want to inflict these things upon you to get you to instantly withdraw from the situation. Tactic number 6 is the silent treatment. And this is when the perpetrator refuses to communicate with you. They may even physically withdraw from you. And this is a punishment to you for simply standing up for yourself. And this is their way of trying to convince you that you're not even worth their time. It's not true. It's just something that they want to make you to believe because they're not accountable for their actions. And they don't, when a person's not accountable for their actions, they don't want to face their actions. They don't want to talk about it. They would rather just act like it's not even happening until it happens to them. Tactic number 7 is invalidation. Whatever pain or tough times they put you through, whenever you attempt to express it, how you feel about it, they try and gaslight you. They try to do everything to make you believe that it's either not happening or it did happen, but it's not as big as you think it is. Maybe you're overreacting about the situation. And even though they know it's true, they know they're hurting you, they know they're wrong, when they do this to you, it some weird reason it eases their guilt. It does something for them. And gaslighting is at an all-time high, not even in just in personal relationships. It's with a lot of people these days. Everyone's trying to get away from the fact that they're doing wrong. It's like now people want to do wrong, but they don't want to be held accountable for it in any kind of way. And they probably think that they're not going to ever be accountable for it, but that's not true, because all good things come to an end. And what they feel is good is most definitely not good, so you know it's going to come to an end. Tactic number 9 is positive reinforcement. And I've seen this a lot. This is when they buy you something because they expect something in return from you, or this is to make you and on seekers think that they are genuine and that they genuinely care and love you. This is so if anything comes up, it will be hard for people to believe. It will even be hard for you to believe because they're love bombing, they're buying you things. But there's a flip side to this. This is their way of paying you for giving them act right. And the act right is not complaining about things that they do, not bringing up things that you know that they do, that you know are hurting you, that you know need to be discussed in order to keep, in order to maintain a relationship. Communication is very important. But the fact that you're not doing any of these things that would, bring value to the relationship that would possibly help solve the problem or bring forth some dishonesty to the table. When you're not doing that, you get rewarded for it. It's called act right. You get the gifts, you get the approval, you get compliments, you get love bomb, you get money, you get charm, and you get the fake concern. Are you okay? Is everything good with you? Are you, how are you feeling today? Things that they probably don't even ask you on a daily basis. And tactic number 10 is really connected with this one because this is tactic number 10 is the act right. It's random act right. And that means that the manipulator only gives positive actions randomly. And this is in order to throw their partner off balance emotionally. And it also increases their control status with their partner. And this is by making them feel desperate for their attention. And if they're not doing this stuff all the time, whatever you're doing at that time when they do give you this attention, you're going to keep doing that all the time. But you're not going to get a reward for it all the time because they're testing you to see what else you're willing to do. So you're continuing doing these things because you feel like the last time you did it, you got praised for it, or you got the love and attention that you wanted from this person. And you continue to do it, and then it's a long period before you get that love and attention again. And in our reality, it's all their selfish way of doing things. It's all about their strategy and how they're doing things, because they don't see it as a relationship. They see it as a game. And the reason why I make this video is because there's a lot of games being played in the world today, especially in relationships. There's a lot of people being strung along. There's a lot of people being played. And there's a lot of detrimental actions that has been occurring because of these things. A lot of domestic violence disputes that have led in tragic situations. This is taking place with men and women, and we have to become aware of these things, these signs, so once we're acknowledged to what's going on, then, you know, we can make the decision of what to do next. Because if you're unaware of what's going on around you, you're not going to know what to do. You're just going to think everything is fine, and this person's honest to you, you're honest to them, everything's working out, when in all actuality, there's a good possibility that this person is playing games. And you will know because you will eventually find out the truth. Whatever is done in the dark comes to the light. And how you will see this person true colors is once you find out the truth and you try and come to them and communicate about it, that's when you will see the true colors of this person. So that's how you will know. I hope this video helped someone. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I want everyone to continue to take care of themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Don't hesitate to share this video if you guys don't mind. And until the next video, guys, peace and love.